Many seniors can't wait to be done with high school. They may be focused on college applications, applying for jobs, and more. In addition to this, senior Kashish Bastola is spending his last year at Heritage participating in the community.
I feel like around me, like activism is glorified, but for me, I feel like I've been forced into the work I do, not like I don't want to do it, but it's more of like I didn't really see any option other than to do the work that I do.
Kashish and a group of other teens were inspired to reach out to those in need and marched 400 miles with a youth group focused on climate change advocacy called the Sunrise Movement.
I flew to New Orleans and we marched for 43 days, I think. It was 400 miles all the way to Houston. And we were marching for climate justice through good jobs.
The fight for others doesn't stop there. Kashish has been involved in Frisco in many ways. He helped found Heritage's African American Studies class, has sat on councils, and participates in protests.
There are things that he does that I wouldn't even imagine, like the protests, standing in front of like senators' houses and important people in Texas who should be doing more than what they're doing. You know, cops are there, people are screaming and shouting, and he's just there having the best time of his life, knowing that he's making a difference. And I think that's absolutely amazing.
Kashish's hard work and activism has inspired others in his life.
Not just in Texas, but in the world in general. And he's always keeping us enlightened and telling us like ways we too can help, even like from sitting at home through like donations and signing petitions and just other ways to be really active with the issues that are going on in our community.
People like Kashish are important because it's really about representation. I know he's from Nepal, and having that representation for people who look like him to really see him out there doing the stuff, like that shows that it can be done.
He's definitely changed like the way I see the world.
Whether it's 500 miles away or right here in Frisco, Texas, Kashish does whatever he can to make a change. He has even been selected to represent Heritage on the Superintendent's Advisory Council and the Heritage PTSA.
A lot of the reason why I do this work is because at the end of the day, everything ties back to community and everything ties back to fighting for my neighbors.
It's just amazing. He really just wants to have Frisco be an inclusive community.
Kashish's advocacy does not end with graduation. He has hopes to be a federal judge in his future and continue the fight for others.
I'm going to continue advocating for that for the rest of this school year and probably even after I graduate. So.
I'm Laila Mitchell for Coyote Nation TV.